You might have been taught in school that this would-be planet was just a big ball of ice, but it's not. The evidence collected by New Horizons suggests that the core of Pluto is still hot, and that means below the surface there should be a thick layer of liquid water. This is the same composition that we expect to find inside the icy moons of gas giants like Jupiter's Europa and Saturn's Titan. We expect that the heat inside those moons is created by the powerful force of gravity coming from their nearby planet. We don't really have an explanation for where Pluto's heat comes from, though. In the early years of the solar system, everything was hot. It was like a cosmic dance party, with a blazing young star surrounded by a dense cloud of rock and gas and metal that was constantly smashing together and breaking apart and fusing into planets and moons. It was utter chaos. But then everything started to chill out, and as far as we know, smaller objects tend to cool down faster than larger ones. And Pluto is very small, and it's out there in a very cold place, yet it remains hot on the inside. And then there's Charon. This is probably our best explanation for the general strangeness of Pluto. Because they are so similar in size, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that Charon would have gotten pulled into the orbit of Pluto and stuck there. They probably hit each other at some point in the distant past, and then instead of breaking apart or fusing together, they got caught up in this orbital wrestling match. The energy from that collision and the force of gravity between the two would have injected new life into Pluto. What's interesting is that the distinct heart shape on Pluto is located on a side opposite from Charon. That's probably not a coincidence, and you can see that same deep red tholin deposit on Charon, which is probably caused by ice volcano eruptions on Pluto that are violent enough to escape the weak pull of gravity and spray tholins out into space that eventually get pulled in by Charon and build up on its north pole. Sadly, these images that we've been looking at today will likely be the last photographs taken of Pluto in our lifetime.